I want to talk about the absurdity of the world that we are living in here in 2026. Every year in this country, 178,000 people die from alcohol. That is 178,000 families shattered by a substance that is federally sanctioned, globally marketed, and poured down our throats as the default way to relax. It is distilled poisoning, plain and simple. And yet, in the entire recorded history of the human race, the number of people who have died from a cannabis or hemp overdose is 0. Think about that. Our government has no problem with the 178,000 people that die every year, but they are terrified of the 0. They aren't calling for an alcohol ban. They aren't calling for common sense regulation of the liquor stores on every corner. Instead, they've dusted off a 100-year playbook to come after us. So what is that playbook? We are living through Reefer Madness 2.0 right now. I watched it happen in Texas last summer, and I've watched the Indy Star do it here several times over the past couple of years. The playbook is simple. Smear the product, find a few anecdotal stories about kids getting into a bag of gummies, and then, here's the kicker, suggest that a total ban is the only solution. They never talk about sensible regulation. They never talk about pushing the few bad actors out. They want to burn the whole forest down because they can't control the trees. They want us to forget that in the early 1900s, there were over 100 references to medical cannabis in our pharmacopoeia of the time, before they scrubbed it away like it never even existed. They want us to forget that George Washington, John Adams, and Thomas Jefferson were hemp farmers. They want us to forget that the first drafts of the Declaration of Independence were written on hemp paper. We aren't taught this in school because if we knew that this plant literally built the foundation of American economic and national security, we wouldn't be so easy to manipulate. Let's talk about what's at stake. This isn't just a vibe, this is real people's lives. If we don't change the trajectory before November, we are looking at 300,000 to 400,000 jobs eliminated overnight. We're talking about tens of thousands of small businesses like mine, like yours, closing their doors. We're talking about commercial vacancies, lost tax revenue, and a spike in crime as people are forced back into the shadows of an unregulated black market. The very people claiming that they want to protect the children are the ones ensuring those children will eventually have to buy untested, dangerous substances from a street dealer instead of regulated, lab-tested local businesses. When I started Weed the People in 2022, I was scouring forums and teaching myself the chemistry of the plant. The very first gummy product that we created was called Happiness Pursuits. I chose that name because I believe that the pursuit of happiness isn't just a flowery phrase in a document. It's a fundamental human right. And for many of us, that happiness is found in a healthier alternative to alcohol. It's found in a medicine that doesn't have a list of side effects longer than the bottle it's on. I have poured every dollar and every ounce of my life force into building this business. I've done it legally, I've done it responsibly, and I've done it with love for this community. I'm all in, I've been all in, and I promise you today, I'm not backing down. We are going to keep activating, we're going to keep educating, and we are going to win. Because the truth doesn't need a team of high-paying lobbyists. It just needs us to keep speaking it. Stay for the tacos, but stay for the purpose. Let's get to work. Cheers, guys.